Okay, good evening, GLC 203. It's Mr. Balata for your last video tutorial memo. I just want to go over some important points as I'm getting frequently asked questions regarding due dates and expectations regarding the portfolio. I want to simplify this as much as possible and to relieve any anxieties some of you may have regarding this portfolio. You have been working all this time with your assignments and other surveys and tools, IPP tools, namely, throughout this course. So you have these items already. Now, just to have it in writing and go back to Unit 2B, a good way to formulate your portfolio is to seek and look at the packing list. Okay, the packing list essentially is a checklist for you to go through and include in your final artifact. Your portfolio or IPP is an artifact. It's something that you're going to be working on and have at the end of this course and use it for future reference. Some of these items are not complete. For example, I've been getting emails regarding CERB, but I don't have any recommendation letters. Okay, good. You acknowledge that you don't have any just yet, and it might be a little bit difficult to get access to someone like a teacher or guidance counselor to get this item, but you can include a sample for now if you don't have a real one. But I want to see this section in your portfolio to say the student understands and acknowledges the knowledge and understanding learning goals of this portfolio. They understand the career development, the process, the changes, and that involves lifelong learning. Okay, so there's going to be a section in your portfolio for recommendation letters. Some of you have them, some of you are working towards getting them. The fact of the matter is, in the near future, you should have them. Okay, and I want to see this space, okay, this virtual space in your binder or in your uh, portfolios per se. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You follow this list from your packing list, okay, and you consider all these items, okay, to be incorporated in your portfolio. You're fulfilling the learning goals. Now, some of you are emailing me and saying, but do you want a binder with paper in it? Well, I don't want you to mail me your binders, okay? If you're going to use a traditional portfolio, such as a paper and binder, that's what I had when I was younger and in the job market. And mine still exists in a binder, but you're not going to mail that to me. You may take a video of it, like I showed you the sample of a previous student's. Okay, but many of you are working off of websites and Prezis and PowerPoints, or using the ePortfolio presentation tool to organize all these items that you already have had worked on, and some of them have been just recently added, such as your resume, a cover letter, a thank you letter, and letters of recommendation. Okay, so consider the packing list as a good checklist to assist you in creating your portfolios. I know many of you are already on the way of doing this, and it's just a matter of submitting it. And I don't want to confuse you, but I gave you more time. Okay, so the due date is July 27th. The last date to submit your portfolio without penalty is 4 p.m. However, you'll notice on the calendar, it says if you're done on July 25th, starting July 25th, you can begin submitting your portfolios. Okay. Some of you are going to be submitting to the Dropbox. Okay. Whereas others are going to also leave me information in the Dropbox. Okay. For example, one student's using Google Drive. Well, they're still going to submit a document in the Dropbox telling me to go and see my Google Drive because they've shared something with me. Okay. But some students are just, listing all their items. If that's the way they want to present it, okay, I'm going to be following a rubric and checking off most of the items, of course. But it's your presentation of yourself, and you need to consider that presentation is important. So knowledge and understanding is going to be evaluated. Thinking, okay. Are you actually giving your portfolio thought? Are you positive about it? Are you representing, what can happen during the process of lifelong learning and change, especially when it comes to career development? Are you thinking about transitions and change in this section? Your 911 assignment is a very significant piece that um, sheds light on the transition stage and what to do in times of an emergency. Okay, this course is not just about careers, and we're definitely working on this as a theme. But sometimes we depend on so many processes, even to get to work. Okay, so are you communicating your goals in your portfolio, the trends, this idea of the hidden job market? Okay, what about it? And why do you want to communicate that in your portfolio? Application, the documents themselves, your interests, skills, your talents, and Catholic graduate expectations. We all need some faith in our lives. If it's not Catholic, it's going to be some other form of motivation that you're, using to propel yourselves towards your goal. Okay, but I think faith is very important, and as um, a Catholic teacher and a course within the Catholic school system, we can't forget that. Okay, so if you demonstrate, those virtues or Catholic graduate expectations in your work, you cannot um, do wrong. Okay, but overall, I think you've done a lot of work in this course, and I want you to enjoy finishing this last item and submit it by July 27th at 4 p.m. And if there are any issues, you can continue emailing me. Okay, but I've sent out several memos with important information, and um, most of you are on your way. You've achieved success in many regards. Okay, and so this is just the last piece of the puzzle. Your Unit 4 portfolio, due starting July 25th. Last date to submit is July 27th. Okay. Okay. Thank you.